Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this Gochifix, very modern digital microscope with a large 7-inch screen. Comes with a decent resolution of 1080p, modern aspect ratio 16:9. Has an included storage card, but of course you can also watch it directly here or connect it to a PC. Free software is also available for download. It has a maximum magnification of 1200 times. There are a lot of lights built in and even 2 side lights with goosenecks. So when we check the specs, everything makes a really good impression, exactly what we want to see these days. But does it really work? So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what you get, how to set it up, how to connect, and then how the picture quality really is. So that's what we get. Here comes even with a small CD-ROM for the software, then a large instructions manual, everything nicely protected. Here of course the main device with the screen and the microscope right underneath. Remote control, also a big plus, so we don't have to touch it and then it's shaking. Base plate with the lights, and here the stand, and here the accessories, the MicroSD card, charging cable, modern USB A to C, and so we have everything here. And what's really important, of course, is that we have an easy assembly. A lot of people don't want to read such an instructions manual for hours. They just want to go ahead and have results as soon as possible. So I'm trying to show you that. I mean, I have been checking in the instructions just for 2 minutes, and so I hope I got it right. By the way, in the back it looks like that. So we have some power here, and I guess that's the light intensity. And so we screw in this bracket here from the top. Just screw it in nicely here. Can make it pretty straight. To fully secure it, we can use this nut. Here we have this screw, which you can use to adjust the height, but for the fine tuning you can also use these screws. So I secure it here on top. We have a light shield which we can attach here in the front. I think we have to remove this part here, so we can use this one, but I think we could also just leave it with that. But I'm trying with the light shield. Okay, that was too early. So we have to add this first, and only after that the light shield. Now we can secure the microscope here with these 2 screws as a solid hold. Connecting now the remote control. Micro USB plug goes to the back here. 3.5mm plug up here where it says key. Then here we have the power connection. Plug it in here on top. So that's not only a power cable but also a data cable. As long as I just need the power, I can plug it in here in the back. Need to turn on the power, and so everything turns on automatically. Now make this a little bit more loose so I can use these wheels. I have to point down the lights. Almost forgot the microSD card. Goes with the pins to the back. Just push it fully inside till you hear some clicking. Here we got also some calibration tool. Can put it underneath. Bring down a little bit the microscope. Yeah, maybe a little bit too close. So we can also move it up and then adjust the focus here. Make it even a little bit higher. So you get an impression here, that's millimeters. And so I can go a little bit closer. Adjust the focus, go closer, adjust it again. Go closer, adjust it again. Move the object a little bit. Again, that's millimeters. How far can we go? I think that's the closest distance. So if I'm not wrong, this is representing now about 5 millimeters. Nice and clear. Yeah, pretty easy, I would say. If you want to have the highest magnification, just rotate it clockwise and then go down with the height adjustment till you have it in full focus. Then of course you can do some light adjustments here on the right side, which is adjusting the light underneath. We could even put this away when we are so close so that it's not impacting the camera, because it has enough light underneath. You just can't see it because of the light shade. That's pretty cool. Of course, we also want to see how it's working with some natural stuff like this leaf here. So because the leaf of course is much darker, we need some light from the side. So we can use the light adjustment here in the back. Can see the change also here on the screen nicely. And here with the remote control we have a lot of functions. Here the different resolutions up to 16 megapixel, but I guess native is 1080p, so I leave it like that. Burst shooting, image quality, sharpness, ISO, exposure compensation. We can also tag the images, or with a second press on the menu button we can change the system settings, for example date and time, automatic shutdown, screen protection, language, light source, line assist, formatting for sure recommended at the beginning, default settings, version, yeah, pretty easy to use. But we could also use the buttons here on the screen instead, but with the remote control we can prevent any shaking. Very important to know is that the microscope can also work independently because it has a rechargeable battery built in, so I can remove the power. You can see now it's totally disconnected from anything and it's still working, so that's awesome. Of course, to show all the functions would be too time consuming. Maybe another very important button here is the mode button. So when we click here, we can switch from video recording to playback to camera recording, means photo shot. So here we are in the photo mode. We click here and it makes an image. We switch to video up here. Here confirmation, and we click on the left button and it starts recording. We have confirmation here. With the OK, we stop it again, switch to playback, and then we can play it from here what we have been recorded, but it's the same thing which we see here anyway. So we are back to live view. Here, by the way, I've added a screw down here, so we can, for example, check the quality of the screw. Yeah, definitely a lot of details, but of course we can also go closer. That's then the closest point. And so we can see all these imperfections of this screw. Pretty impressive. And so I've brought this laptop. Here I'm on the Microsoft Store. And here we have the high view. I can just click on install. And so of course now we have to switch the USB from only power to connect it to the PC. I plug it in here in the back. And so here on the screen we have to choose PC camera. Confirm is OK. So I think we should be ready. Now I'm opening the high view. Let high view access your camera. Yes. If you have a black screen and can't see anything, it's very important here to click here on top. Choose general UVC. Select the microscope here, click on OK, and then we have the live view here. And of course, even a little bit larger screen. By the way, that's not a stand image. You can see when I move this leaf here, we have a real live view here on the right side. And so we have a couple of tools here. For example, this pencil, we can add some marks, add lines, angles, a lot of other things, or remove them. We can even use digital zooming up to 200%. Maximum resolution is 720p as far as I can see. We can also make an image, start video recording, check the files, and some other basic settings. So it really works straight out of the box. I didn't have to read a lot here, just 2 or 3 pages. Everything else was super intuitive, straightforward, no major obstacles or so. Every teenager or student could set this up and use. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing of this awesome microscope down into the description, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this microscope, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.